literally have one genuine question. Why is it that every single time Black Americans said, I am an American, it's so crazy to hear from a lot of this race? In fact, a lot of them do not even want to hear that. If not, let it make sense to me that this particular streamer literally has the audacity. You know, this particular Black American guy that he literally talked to or interviewed or something, and where he was asking him that, where are you from? And he said, I am from America. And he is giving this Black American man every single reason why he should said he is not from America, or why he should know that he's not from America. So is it you that is the white man that is from America? What's so difficult to comprehend? What's so difficult to understand? Is literally where I'm confused here. Because it is easy for you to say, oh, I'm from so country, you accept. If anybody say, oh, I'm from Africa, yeah, no problem. You don't need to explain more. But the moment Black Americans said they are from America, you want them to give you reasons why, disadvantage, advantage, importance of why they are American citizens. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you. Liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also join membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. Please let's watch this video and I'll come back with commentaries.
She's Swedish because my mom's like actually from like her parents from Sweden, like whatever. But a lot of people in America, I'm not. They could be black, like I'm talking like dark skin, but they say they're from Michigan. Fuck you mean from Michigan? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you were born in Michigan, like you were raised there, but like you know what they were like. They shouldn't say they from Michigan. Nah, like you're not from Michigan. Why you claim Michigan for? Like,
4, 6, 7. Nah, all jokes aside, it is super irritating when people say Black Americans that say they're from the state that they were born in should not say that. Like, we are American. I don't know why that is so hard for people to comprehend. They don't do that to Caribbeans. If I were to say I'm Jamaican, you would literally just be like, oh, okay. Y'all don't do that to the Aboriginal Australians. When they say they're Australian, you just say, oh, okay. Y'all don't do that to Brazilians. When they say I'm Brazilian, you say, oh, okay. But for whatever reason, when it comes to Black Americans, people have such a hard time fathoming the fact that we literally are from this country. If your ancestors literally build a country brick by brick and add to the infrastructure, build the economic base, build the bridges, build the railroad systems, build the culture, create the technology, create the things you use around your goddamn house, create staple dishes, create the soundtrack to your life, fight for civil rights and goddamn laws so that you and your funky ass family can migrate over here. You still have the nerve to say, oh, they know damn well they're not from Michigan, but where are you really from? That's literally what the delineation movement has been about. And that's literally why a lot of us, you'll see us on these panels seeming like we're fighting for our motherfucking lives when we're actually fighting for our culture and our ethnicity, because they're trying to erase it. Everyone literally wants us to Africanize ourselves, and essentially what he's saying is, no, you're actually from Africa. Or once again, if I was from Barbados, there would be absolutely no pushback. You don't hear people saying, oh, you know, you're African Bayesian, or you're African Jamaican, or you're African Haitian. They don't do that. They only do that to people from the mainland, from the United States of America. And I think it's because they cannot fathom the fact that Black Americans had a major part in building a first world country that everybody and their mother wants to migrate to. I think that literally, first of all, it makes them feel smaller. It makes them feel a little inadequate. And it's like, hey, there's a whole continent filled with Black people and they haven't been able to accomplish what Black Americans accomplished, living right next to people that have been trying to slaughter them for centuries. We live and thrive in the belly of the motherfucking beast, yet we get the least amount of respect, yet everybody's always culturally appropriating, cosplaying, colonizing, and co-opting. Of course, we say these things all the time because I think it really goes over everybody's head how influential and impactful Black Americans are to people all around the world. There's people on remote islands that imitate Black Americans, that barely have access to the internet. But you will see somebody out there talking about something that's going on in Black America. We literally are embedded in the fabric of this country. It is so disrespectful to say we don't know where we come from. How many, if we want to go by the indoctrinated version of history, how many decades, how many centuries does it take until you're actually a part of a landmass? Can somebody riddle me that? It's really, really irritating that everybody is always saying, oh, well, you can't just be from Michigan. Bitch, if I have 12 generations deep plus here, where the hell am I from? Where am I from? If my ancestors are buried in American soil, where am I from? We can actually trace our genealogical records further back than mostly any other deeply melanated group of people in the world. We have more paperwork on ourselves than mostly any other immigrant group of people globally. Argue with your fucking mother. Argue with your father. If you know where he at. I don't give a fuck. It gets to a point. It's really disrespectful. We are Americans. We are true Americans. We are not immigrants. That's also trying to make us immigrants like them. No, you're an immigrant. Your mother's from Sweden. Your father's from wherever the fuck. You are an immigrant. And the guy sitting next to you is probably an immigrant too, with an immigrant background. We are not. There's people that exist here that do not have an immigrant background. I've never been to an immigration office. My family's never been to an immigration office. Nobody in my family has ever been inside of an immigration office. We wouldn't know where to go or where to start or what the hell you was even talking about. I know it's hard to fathom because you believe the white man. You believe everything the white man told you. But it's not true. They lied. They lied. None of it's true. It's Relevance the Brooklyn Way. 6'7".
Marlon, who's a streamer, disrespects Black Americans, African Americans. He said that he doesn't understand why an African American or a Black American would say he's from Michigan when asked. He's from Michigan. His parents are from Michigan, probably. His grandpa's from Michigan. I don't get what's so hard to understand about that. Yes, Black Americans exist. African Americans exist. They would not say the same thing if a white person said he was from freaking Connecticut. They wouldn't be like, oh, but where are you really from? If a Jamaican said he was from Jamaica, they wouldn't be like, oh, but where are you really from? It's the same shit with us. I don't understand what's so hard to understand about that. Last year, I had the same issue with Agent, who's a streamer, and I had to put belt to ass, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get why these streamers are like dumb or something. Like, I know they use ChatGPT and stuff, but like, you can still open up a book and read about American history. Like, yeah, Black people been here since day one, and we're gonna stay here. We're just as American as anyone else. And that's
we have a lot of like culture in there, bro. Like a lot of culture.
I never realized how many people are so uneducated and so ignorant when it comes to Black American history. Like, what do you expect the person to say? If the person says, okay, I'm from Michigan, what do you expect them to say, right? Black Americans, even if you want to go based off of the transatlantic slave story, fine. Who's going to go back in archives of 400 years in genealogy and try to pinpoint to countries that didn't even exist at the time? Those countries that are over there, you want Black Americans to give you a specific country in Africa to say that they're from, when those countries didn't even have borders. Those borders didn't exist until the Berlin Conference. And that was long after. That was long after slavery had even ended. So what is the expectation that Black Americans are supposed to say? You want us to just say, oh yeah, I'm African. Well, if you think about it, if you go based off of what most of y'all's definition of African is, because people will be in my comment section talking about you African, you look African. If your definition of African is having dark skin, like he said, having this dark skin and having kinky, coily hair, then as soon as you look at anybody with dark skin and coily hair, wouldn't you just assume that they were African? What would even be the purpose of even asking them where they were from? Especially if you can't tell them a specific country, it's obvious. There wouldn't even be any purpose of asking them where they're from. Like, people are, I don't know if they're just dumb, if they're willfully ignorant. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's very aggravating. It's like, you guys really think that America is just some made up lollipop land? Like, it's really weird. It's a real country with real people who are actually from here. What else do you want us to say? Like, I really don't get it. I truly don't understand.
Talking like dark skin, but they say they're from Michigan.
This is what my high yellow ass will never get. I don't understand how people don't understand how long Black people been in America. The school system failed a lot of people. That's why you have to seek education outside of school. And if you don't seek education outside of school, because it is definitely standardized, you will not know the information to which you seek because you choose to be dumb. That is a dumb statement. Dark skin, light skin, any other skin. Why does that matter? Both my parents is black. I took a 23andMe. It was a stupid decision. I wish I never did it. But it came back that I am majority Nigerian. A quite high percentage Nigerian at that. But again, both of my parents are black, and I came back with a higher percentage of the other people than I thought I would. Even though I am alabaster black, you know, high yellow, as they like to call me. Yellow bone, whatever. There's so many different names, but a light skin nonetheless, not a mixed child. People who ask that dumbass question are typically mixed or not of us. That's the best way to put it. I don't understand that question. Why is that a hard concept to grasp, that when people were brought to some place that they weren't even supposedly supposed to be, and also some actually already had been here, why is that hard to believe that somebody from Michigan, and I don't even like Michigan, shout out to my people in Michigan.
A lot of, so in Europe, right? Say I would be raised in like Sweden, like I was, right? I'm only like, I'm 50% Swedish because my mom is like actually from, like her parents from Sweden, like born whatever. But I know it's mixed, obviously, clearly, right? Yeah. But a lot of people in America, they could be black, like, I'm talking like dark skin, but they'll say they're from Michigan. Fuck you mean you're from Michigan? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you were born in Michigan, like you were raised there. But like, you know what damn well, like,
they shouldn't say they from Michigan.
Nah, like, you're not from Michigan. Why you claim Michigan for? Like, you're born and raised in Michigan.
Yeah,
but like,
they should just say my people have been in Michigan for a while.
Yeah, like something like that. Like, but like in Sweden, if you ask somebody, they're like, I'm from Palestine, I'm from whatever. Like, I'm from, like, we have a lot of like
people of immigrant descent. Please, and I'm not doing this for brownie points, stop getting online and talking about black Americans. You guys don't do this with anybody else. You don't police white Americans about their identity. None of you go, you're not from America originally. Why don't you claim where you're from? Nobody tells Donald Trump to claim his German identity. They see him as an American. These people have been in America for 300 to 400 years. They've assimilated to this country. The thing that I find funny is, what constitutes a culture? Dialect, language, they have that. Is it the food? They have soul food. Is it the music? They have jazz, rock and roll, hip hop. Is it dances? Because they have dances too. Is it what? Like, what about them doesn't constitute their own ethnic group? And when you look at the dark history of the transatlantic slave trade, it's especially messed up to do this to black Americans. Most white Americans, they're mutts, right? They have ancestry from all across Europe. Same with black Americans. Not only do they have, on average, about 70 to 80% sub-Saharan African DNA. So we're talking about multiple tribes spanning from west to central. I mean, we're talking about a huge swath of land. Africa is one of the biggest continents on earth, genetically diverse continent. Then on top of that, they have a wide array of European heritage in them, about 20% on average, with the 1% Native American heritage. These are people who are incredibly different from Africans in the sense of genetics, because most Africans, they can trace ancestry to one particular village in one area. With a black American, if they take a DNA test, it's going to be all over that continent where the DNA comes from. So since the world is heavily influenced by black American identity, it's just kind of corny. I think this debate should be over with. I don't want to hear anybody go, why don't black Americans say where they're really from? You're not from Michigan. You're from Congo. No.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Marlon, close your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about. Everybody that's dark skinned isn't from Africa. There are people that are melanated that been in America. Families been here. Before any slavery happened, we were already here. We were prisoners of war. They lied about the history because the victors write the story. You have your way of knowing black American history as we come in from a West Atlantic slave trade. We've been here. There's tribe been here. Now, when we want to track it back to Cherokee, Ouachita, it don't matter what names. The tribal names is the different. We've been here. The same time you want to say it was a global civilization of people that was in Africa that was traveling everywhere, what do you think was happening in America as well? We were here and traveling other places, bro. There wasn't all Native Americans here, bro. Despite what they want to lie to you about when you go to all of their museums. I don't care that they got all the evidence to back it up, bro. They also buried our evidence in paper genocide. Why do you think we're the only people here that's been reclassified so many times? Like, it's like it's the same clip and just keep blowing up. How many times when somebody asks you where you from, and you better stand on that you from America, bro. Don't let no foreigner buck you from what you know. Come on, bro. This shit is, if I'm from Africa, my folks gonna tell me that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing more dangerous than when two idiots agree. But let's dissect this whole thing. Bro, he's asking why black Americans don't say, hey, my people we're from Africa. Hey, guess what, bro? Our people, black Americans, have been in this country since the 1500s. Say again, black people have been in America since the mid 1500s, right? So why are you asking a group of people? It's 2026 right now. Why are you asking a group of people to identify themselves by a land that they have never seen and that their people haven't seen for multiple generations? Not just 1, 2, 3, 4. We're talking about at least 100 generations, dog, that those people have not been there. And then the thing that gets you is like, these people are trying to act as if they're superior. Talking about, we have a lot of culture. Like, bro, we are the culture. You know what I'm saying? And enough is enough, bro. Like, because at this point, it's disrespectful. Like, it's getting disrespectful. Where are you really from? Bro, you are able to do that because your family, like he said, you moved to Sweden. Sweden didn't have black people in 500, 400 years ago, 300 years ago. They weren't in black people in mass. Not even in the 1800s wasn't a lot of black population in Sweden. So therefore, you can't relate to us. You know what I'm saying? And respectfully, you know what I'm saying? You can't relate to us. Our people have been in America since the inception of America. Our people have been in the states before they were states, when they were colonies. So when a black person or somebody from a black American is asked, where are you from? They're going to say, I'm from Michigan, or I'm from South Carolina. I'm from here. I'm from there. I'm from America, but I'm never in life going to say I'm from Africa because I'm not from there. Why?
I seen that post where somebody posts Marlon Screen, not Marlon Wayne, but that mixed up ass nigga mixed with 100 different countries, but none of them bitches claim him, by the way, was like, yeah, it be the blackest motherfuckers from Michigan claiming they from Michigan. You too dark to be from Michigan. You gotta be from Africa. He basically said something along that line, questioning black Americans, saying they're from countries in America where we're born, because he doesn't really believe black motherfuckers can be from first world countries. Bitch, I'm like, this nigga literally got to sit right here and tell everybody his mama from Sweden so they'll at least believe he mixed with Swedish. You can't tell me shit. Stop projecting y'all experience onto black Americans. I don't know what's going on with y'all where y'all got to project y'all experience onto everybody the fuck else. Because the black motherfuckers, I don't even know his people's black. I don't know. He say he black. I seen his pappy. I seen his mammy. I'm like, ain't another motherfuckers black. Well, like, the black motherfuckers in your country don't get accepted. Ain't got shit to do with us. Ain't got nothing to do with stop projecting and stop getting mad. And that's crazy about it, like the fact that they don't know when they're corrected. They still tell us, no, you're wrong about your ethnicity. You just don't want to learn your history. You need to learn your history. I ain't got to do a motherfucking thing. And if you're really that upset, you'll bang out about it. But you ain't. You ain't. You gonna stay your ass right here in whatever country you're in that don't accept y'all. They saying, oh, you're not really from Europe. We don't want y'all black asses here. But you got a home that you know you're from, and you still don't take your ass back to them. I ain't want to hear nothing from y'all. I ain't want to hear nothing from y'all. Y'all had way too much times to build some shit up in your country. You claim y'all was building some shit up. Something happened. Your ass ain't even want to go back. Ain't even fact they ain't trying. They don't want to go back. Motherfucking Trump right here had icing everybody the fuck out. Picking everybody up. Oh, please save us, black Americans. Please save us. And the UK still had separated from the EU. Try to get all you motherfuckers up out of there. Oh, we don't want to go home. We don't want to go home. Y'all rather sit right here and beg niggas who don't want y'all to stay in their country than fix your shits and go home. And then question us for a country we built, questioning why we claim the motherfucker. I'm like, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. It gotta be jealousy. It gotta be projection. It gotta be something. But it ain't no fucking common sense. Like, nigga mixed with 700 different fucking ethnicities, trying to tell me I ain't American. You ain't gotta tell me shit. You ain't gotta tell me nothing. I know the fuck I is.
Thank you so much for watching, guys, and hope you guys literally enjoyed every single clip I was able to roll out for you guys. And honestly, I cannot explain, and I do not know why everybody need validation from Black Americans for them to be sure that, oh, Black Americans are the citizens. I don't know why, as a streamer, as someone that claimed to be educated, you did not literally check and see that, okay, can I do my research more before bringing someone, or before talking about someone, or before saying something about someone. I just feel that a lot of them just want to spark up conversation that is not necessary, or a lot of them just want to provoke Black Americans, or a lot of them want Black Americans to be explaining themselves east, west, north, and south. Because you should know when someone told you that he is Black America. These people, for crying out loud, they've lived in America, they built America, they invented in America. A lot of things were invented even before you as a colonizer came and start reclassifying a lot of things. Give yourself that name called whiteness for it to look like you are the superior race and these other people are the less race. And you know, the annoying part is that this thing is not just ending with these white folks asking questions like this. That is how you go to different podcasts. You see them talking about Black Americans, talking shit about Black Americans. A lot of them can even walk up to me and say, I don't want to hear anything about Black Americans. In fact, they'll even tell you, why do you say you are Black American? Why do you say you are an American citizen? Even some Africans do that too. I'm African, but I see a lot of African people coming out to cry because obviously they are crying that Black Americans say they are from America. A lot of them will even have the audacity to say, oh, whenever it is time for you to go back, which country are you going back to? Which country do you expect them to go back to? So I love the backlash that this particular streamer is getting, because he wanted to trend on a very different note and he is literally getting his ass whooped. You should understand when people say we are Black Americans. And that is why I keep saying it for a lot of you people that still cannot comprehend. And you guys think that, oh, Black Americans can be deported too. Or Black Americans will soon get deported. Or Black Americans can be... They cannot get deported. Can you understand that statement? Can you understand the fact that Black Americans are America citizens? In fact, they started America. They built America. It's as simple as ABCD. But every single time a conversation spark up, the first thing everybody will say, like, where are you from? The moment they say we are black what? Black Americans? Or you see on that conversation when Black Americans are saying, we don't want to be identified as African American, is another problem. Why do you say you don't want to identify as an African American? You look like Africa. Like, excuse me. Excuse me. Can you let these people breathe? Can you let them just do their thing? Can you just accept, or you don't even ask them, where are you from? Because why is it even necessary in a conversation for you to always ask Black Americans where they are from? How many people are asking you where you are from? And the moment Black American answer anything they want to answer, it becomes a problem. A lot of people are not okay with it. A lot of people are not comfortable with it. Whether you like it or not, Black Americans are in America to stay for life. It's as simple as that. You can't even debate it. You can't even pull them out. So learn to respect that, or forget about asking them questions of where are you from, blah, 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 east, west, north, and south. It's actually not making sense. It's crazy, to be honest. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section, and credits belong to the original creator of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you, liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also join my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, guys, with that being said, with no further ado, like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be Simba, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.